Meghan's story is one of ascendancy and the pursuit of fame, power and money. Which is why you have to wonder whether it wasn't only love and attraction that drew her to this millionaire prince.
Hello, squaddies. Kenneth here. Welcome to Royaltelly, where we stand strong with the Sussexes against unfair media attacks. Today, we're diving into the whirlwind of controversy sparked by Mark Dolan's recent comments on a GB News segment. Dolan has openly criticised Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, suggesting their motives are centred around fame, power and money. It's a narrative that begs a closer look, and that's exactly what we're here to do. Today, we're setting the record straight. First up, let's tackle the claim about Meghan's alleged pursuit of fame, power and money. It seems that some narratives are crafted more from fiction than from the facts at hand. To suggest that Meghan Markle was merely a starry-eyed chaser of fame and fortune is to overlook the substantial career and humanitarian efforts she had established well before her relationship with Prince Harry. Meghan was not new to the spotlight. As an accomplished actress and a vocal advocate for women's rights and social justice, her platform was already significant. Her role in the popular television series Suits provided her with a steady career in acting, which she complemented with her lifestyle blog, The Tig. This wasn't just a hobby, it was a respected brand that discussed topics ranging from food and fashion to important social issues. Beyond her professional endeavours, Meghan was a global ambassador for World Vision Canada, travelling to Rwanda to promote the organisation's Clean Water campaign, and working with the United Nations entity for gender equality and the empowerment of women. When Meghan joined the royal family, contrary to expanding her avenues for personal gain, she faced considerable limitations. Royal protocols strictly dictate the commercial and political activities of its members, significantly curtailing Meghan's ability to engage in her previous philanthropic and professional pursuits. This shift was not one of gaining more power, but of conforming to the stringent expectations that accompany royal duties. Moreover, her high-profile relationship brought intense media scrutiny and public pressure that she had not faced to this extent before. This wasn't a glamorous addition to her life. It was a challenge that she had to manage alongside her new responsibilities as a duchess. Adding to the complexity, Mark Dolan pointed out the significant changes in Prince Harry's life, highlighting his loss of title privileges post-Megxit and his increased reliance on media appearances and autobiographies to maintain public relevance and financial stability. In light of these facts, the portrayal of Meghan as someone who was merely using her relationship to climb a social ladder is not only unfounded, but also unfairly dismissive of her genuine efforts to make a positive impact in the world. Clearly, Meghan had her own platform and influence long before she met Harry. Now, let's dissect the idea that Prince Harry was a sitting duck for global domination plans.
But it's my view that poor old Prince Harry was a sitting duck to her wider plans for global domination. I don't think she ever really intended to maintain a public royal role.
It's a theory that not only oversimplifies complex personal decisions, but also undermines Harry's own clear track record of independence and advocacy. Long before Harry met Meghan, he was already carving out a unique path within the royal framework. Remember, this is the prince who founded the Invictus Games in 2014, an international sporting event for wounded, injured and sick servicemen and women, both serving and veterans. This initiative alone speaks volumes about his commitment to global issues and his ability to lead and inspire beyond royal duties. Moreover, Harry has been quite vocal about the challenges and pressures of royal life. In various interviews over the years, he has expressed his desire to be more than just a figurehead, to make a meaningful impact. These aren't the revelations of someone who's simply been led. These are the declarations of someone who's always wanted to lead. To paint Harry as merely a pawn in Meghan's alleged ambitions is not only reductive, but also blatantly ignores his demonstrative history of activism and personal agency. Whether it's his environmental advocacy or his candid discussions about mental health, Harry has consistently shown that his actions are deeply rooted in his values and aspirations. Harry has always been more than just a royal figure. He's a global activist in his own right. Was Meghan's plan always to leave the royal duties and Britain? Let's look at the facts. When Meghan Markle joined the British royal family, her life transformed overnight. Not only did she become part of one of the most scrutinised families globally, but she also became a target for relentless media scrutiny. The fairy tale narrative, often peddled by tabloids, hit a darker reality. One where every move and misstep was magnified, dissected, and often distorted. From the onset, Meghan, alongside Prince Harry, faced an unprecedented level of media attention. This wasn't the adoration kind of attention that comes with occasional waves and smiles. It was invasive, aggressive, and often carried undertones that bordered on the discriminatory. Stories were spun not just around her actions, but her background, her race, and her American heritage. As the pressure mounted, the couple's mental health inevitably bore the brunt. In numerous interviews and public statements, both Meghan and Harry have candidly shared their struggles. They spoke about the lack of support from the institution they belonged to, which often left them feeling isolated and vulnerable. Friends and insiders, those who knew the couple closely, echoed these sentiments, stating the couple's decision to step back wasn't made lightly, but was a necessary move for their mental and emotional well-being. In January 2020, when they announced their decision to step back from royal duties, it was a culmination of many painful years in the harsh spotlight. Their move was framed not just as a step back from public duties, but as a step towards healing and creating a safer environment for their growing family. They sought to build a life where they could balance their public roles with personal privacy and peace. Thus, the narrative that Meghan orchestrated an exit strategy from day one seems not only oversimplified, but also largely inaccurate. Their decision was reactive, influenced by intense external pressures and personal hardships, not preemptive or strategic for personal gain. Their exit seems less about abandoning duties and more about preserving well-being. Mark Dolan also claims that Meghan is the reason Harry has fallen out with his family and country.
It's my view that almost from day one, once she'd bagged her prince, the plan was to dump those royal duties, exit the monarchy, exit the royal family, and exit Britain.
This statement, while dramatic, skims over the nuanced reality of family dynamics, especially within an institution as scrutinised as the royal family. To understand the situation better, it's crucial to consider the historical complexities and the unique pressures faced by the royals. Long before Meghan entered the scene, Harry had openly discussed his struggles with royal life and the intense media scrutiny that came with it. These are not issues that sprang up overnight, nor can they be pinned on a single individual. Moreover, it's important to highlight that Harry has maintained supportive relationships with several family members. His bond with his grandmother, the Queen, remained strong, evidenced by their warm interactions during public appearances. Additionally, Harry continues to engage with his country through his ongoing charitable work, which includes mental health advocacy and support for veterans. Casting Meghan as the catalyst for all familial and national tensions is not only unfair, but also simplistic. Relationships within families, especially those under constant public observation, are incredibly complex and influenced by numerous factors over many years. Thus, the narrative that Meghan orchestrated a grand scheme to isolate Harry from his roots does not hold up under scrutiny. It's a reductionist take that ignores the broader context and the personal agency of Prince Harry himself. Blaming Meghan oversimplifies and misrepresents the truth. Together, they have navigated their path with dignity amidst intense scrutiny. Thank you for tuning in and for being part of Royaltelly family. If you support the Sussexes and appreciate a fair analysis, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights.